Are we rolling? We're good?
Yeah, that's all making it, too.
All right, welcome back to the BotchPod. The BotchPod. The BotchPod. The BotchPod. The worst podcast in the world. Welcome back to the BotchPod, the worst podcast in the world. Today, we have the owner of Boho Basement, Mia.
Hi, everyone.
Welcome.
Do I look into the camera or do I?
Yeah.
No.
I'll be honest with you, like, it's such a weird thing to be, like, it's so hard to know what to do. Because, like, when we do solo ones, I'll find myself just, like, staring
at the camera. Like, what do I do with my hands?
But then it's weird.
We're so sick of looking at each other.
I know.
It's just, no.
I know.
So how's life? How's everything going?
Fucking crazy. Yeah, it's insane right now. Honestly, like, I was excited when you asked me to come on, and you got me at, like, a high, and then every other week I'm, like, flexing between great and then burnout, you know? So
What's that?
I'm kind of in a week of, like, hermit crab. Just, why is that?
Yeah, just because you're so busy or what?
Yeah, I have this issue. I, like, procrastinate things so long that there comes a point where I just have to, like, crunch and sit in my office for, like, 15 hours straight until I get shit done. But
yeah, I mean, your business is crazy because, like, you make everything, right?
Yeah.
Like,
yep.
it's not like you're just reselling stuff. Like, it's and you have to go out and look for all the vintage pieces and stuff. And like,
yeah, it's a whole process. I mean, I feel like not everyone knows that I actually make everything, like, by hand. But yeah, I have to source everything. Now I have a couple pickers all around that will buy, like, I'll have a spreadsheet and they'll buy all the shit I need, but actual making, like, I have to sew everything, yeah.
So how does that work? Do they kind of, like, upsell it to you? Like, they just make a little profit off of it?
Yeah. And I mean, I know they're making money. Everyone has to make money, but they, so I don't know, should I start from square one, just how it kind of works?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, so everything is sourced secondhand, like, everything. I feel like sometimes people are like, oh, I have a sustainable business, and it's like, okay, your material was made out of recycled fabrics from where? Like, where is that made? But
Is this recycling? No. I'm so confused. Keep on going.
But yeah, so it's all sourced from either donated piles, secondhand stores. I used to go out and source it all by hand myself, but now I have pickers, so they'll go to, like, Goodwill bins or any outlet store and buy things wholesale for, like, 10 cents a pound, and then they sort it. They have their own kind of system, and then they sell it to me. So
That's cool. That's smart.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, like, the stuff you make is crazy. First off, it's awesome.
Yeah, it's, like, really
Thanks.
impressive.
Thank you.
Very cool.
I've seen people do, like, kind of like I don't know what you call it, like
Patchwork,
like,
yeah.
But not like how you do it. Like, there was one website I came across that was, like, only did old, like, NFL jerseys, but they made them into shorts, like men's shorts.
Oh yeah. Oh shoot. I think he's from Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were all size small, and I was pissed.
Yeah, there's a lot of people in the space now, but I don't know. I feel like the more the better, honestly. I don't look at anybody as competition because there's so much waste. Like, everybody can be doing it, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
But
So that's your big thing, is, like, being a sustainable business.
yeah,
like
that's that's non-compromisable for me. Like, that's my bottom line every time. Like, if it doesn't fit in my circular model, I don't do it.
Really?
Which I feel like, in a way, helps me differentiate, because in Buffalo, it's pretty competitive with, like, merch just in general. There's so many Buffalo merch, but I feel like for me, like, every time you're getting something one of one, so you can try to copy it, but you're not gonna,
Yeah,
you know?
it's like you're in, like, a delicate game,
Yeah.
per se, which is,
Right.
it's, like, unique. Everything
Right.
is, like, I like that aspect.
So on, like, a typical, like, drop, like, you have a drop tonight. This won't come out for a while, but
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
you have a drop tonight. How many, like, pieces are in a typical drop? Like,
Typically I do, like, 10 to 20, but
Okay.
today's just kind of, like, slapped together. I just have a couple projects I've been working on So when I'm not active for a while, I'm like, oh my God, let me just like grab some stuff I have in my inventory and just sell it. So tonight's just kind of like, I try to do a drop every other week at least to keep engagement or just like traction with my followers. But it's not really that important tonight. Just hanging with my besties, I don't know, on Instagram.
How do you price your items?
So it's funny. Everyone always initially they were like, "Oh my God, like how do you price things for $300?" And I never came up with that price. It was all driven just by the community. I would start the bidding at like $20 for whatever I made.
I was gonna say I thought you used to do bidding
Yeah.
a while ago.
Yeah, actually the OG like bidder who like created bidding, she started doing patchwork. She's from Cleveland, and then two of my other friends started doing it, and then now everyone does it. But I think it's great because it just like you create value for your piece through your customers. So
Yeah.
I don't know. I just started off, and then if people really want it, they'll pay whatever.
Yeah.
So
Right. I feel like it's like that's like a good price point. Like, or,
Yeah.
Like, it should definitely be at least 3 digits. Like,
Right.
for something that like you're pushing out, like it's unique. You know, like I feel like people are it's gonna turn heads wherever you go.
Literally a one-on-one.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a one-on-one. Like,
I mean, now I kind of have like a system of how I price things just from how long it takes me.
Yeah.
I mean, cost of materials is like next to nothing. It's more of just cost of my time.
Yeah.
But I'm pretty transparent about that. Like people know I buy stuff for a couple bucks, but they're not buying that. They're buying, the
Like the
time I
final
put
product.
into it.
Yeah,
So
yeah. That's cool.
What's the most expensive piece you've ever sold?
probably like 1,200. But that was one time. So I don't know. That's not everything.
What was it? Yeah, what was it?
It was like a Nike. It was like a lilac Nike jogger set.
Okay.
It's super random. I think there's just like people were popping off that day because somebody else sold something for like $5,000. It was like a Mac Miller hoodie, and I was next, and they were just like popping off, and I'm like, oh my God, this is fucking crazy.
That's cool though.
Yeah,
Insane. So it was a set. It was.
yeah, it was a set, but I would never let that happen again. It just doesn't feel right to charge like that.
Yeah.
I don't know. I usually cap it like around 300. If I spent like a lot of time, I'll let it go, but I try to keep it around what I would price it for anyway.
That's crazy. So you sell out typically, or do you have like a lot of stuff?
Knock on wood.
Yeah.
Typically everything's made to order. People are always like, "Oh, can I like buy this?" And I'm like, "Yeah, but it'll be like 6 weeks because I have to custom make it, source it and everything." But yeah, typically it sells out. If it doesn't, I just bid it off,
That's cool. Mm-hmm. So you're not stuck with like leftovers, which is nice.
No,
Yeah.
no.
So like, how long does it take you, like on an average for? I don't know. I mean, I know it's all different, but
Yeah.
like what's an average time frame for like one piece or one article of clothing?
Like the standard like joggers that I do all the time, which I don't know. I feel like those are kind of done now, but everyone still asks for them, but I'm kind of going out of that.
You're
but
sick of it? Is that because you're sick of it, or you just think it's
I've
like,
made so many of them, and I feel like everyone has them now. Like,
Yeah.
do something different. But probably like an hour or two on the joggers, and
Okay.
then I don't know if I'm doing like a custom fit. Like you sent me your measurements, maybe like 2 or 3 hours.
Yeah, it's got to be a little bit like tougher to get that going.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. Dude, that's so interesting. How the fuck did you find out that like, yo, I'm gonna do this? You know what I mean? Like the first time you sat down, you're like, I'm gonna try it out. Like,
Oh, I don't know. This all started like, I know we had a phone call like three years ago, or was it 2 years ago?
Yeah, 3.
Super random. I didn't even have an Instagram at that
I
point.
gotta say, you've come a very long way since that phone call.
Yeah, that's funny to like. I was
crazy.
reflecting on that. I'm like,
Yeah.
what was I even doing? Why did we even have a phone call? I don't even remember. Yeah, so COVID hit, and we all obviously got sent home, and I'm just like such a busy bee. I can't sit still and like not make money. So I started selling on Poshmark, and then my stuff was like, it wasn't anything crazy, just like old. I was just reselling stuff, and it was selling out. So I'm like, oh, maybe I'll make like a Mia's Closet. Every girl in high school and college had like their name plus their closet to resell their clothes. So I did that, and then it was just like popping off, and I'm like, what? Like, I don't know why people want my old clothes. So after that, I met a girl named Grace. She ran Sunmico. She doesn't do it anymore, but she introduced me to like the upcycled stuff, and she was getting like $500-600 on a hoodie, and I was like broke as fuck in college. So I'm like, oh, I'll try to whip something together, and I did, and people really liked it. So, yeah, then things got a little weird because I stayed home from school when everyone went back and tried working on a different venture that in Buffalo that kind of fizzled out. But after that, I was like, I don't really want to get a conventional job. Yeah, I'm just going to send it on this stuff and see if I can make some money. So
cool. How'd you learn how to like upcycle stuff?
So I moved back to Erie with like no plan. I just had an office space that I was renting out because I wanted to start a business. So I had all the time in the world, just this office, and then I just like looked up YouTube videos and was like, I think this is what I should do.
It's amazing what you can learn on YouTube.
Oh yeah, and you know how like everyone always says like, oh, 6 months you can turn your life around. Like 6 months. I don't even think it was 6 months. I think it was like two months. I went from 0 to 25K on Instagram. That was crazy.
What do you think the main factor
TikTok.
to that was? TikTok.
Yeah.
Definitely right.
Yeah, for sure.
I think that was a lot of our first call was like talking about TikTok. Yeah. Because during that time, TikTok was crazy. Now it's a little different. Like it's harder. It's a little bit harder to get views now, but it's weird now. It's turning into YouTube. Like YouTube used to be able to pop off on YouTube. Now you can't. It's all yeah.
Yeah, I think I was just riding the wave at the right time with all of that stuff.
Yeah, like, and I'm not gonna lie here, like yeah, the social medias and stuff help, but I feel like you could like at any point in time in social media could like post the stuff that you're posting, and that would just get views because it's like so unique. It
is.
Like, thanks.
It really is super cool.
It probably doesn't seem like it to you because you're in that world, but
I don't see that shit like anywhere.
Really?
Really, I mean, and when I do, I'm like, damn, that's fucking cool.
Like you probably follow a
bunch
of other people that do the same stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I'm also very, very mission driven over anything. So I think just kind of like staying rooted in my values with eco consciousness and fashion, sustainability, people just connect with that. And then anything I produce after that, they're like, okay, yeah, bet. I don't know.
Cool.
Yeah, it makes sense. I mean, I'm not one to talk.
No, it's not bad. Like I would never shit on or like downplay any other brand because they're not sustainable. But I'm just trying to like set the standard and be something better than what we have, now.
Makes sense.
So forgive me here. I do like zero research most of the time. I do like probably 5% of what I should have because we try to keep it like more like natural.
Yeah, organic.
Like he does a decent amount. I know that. I do like nothing. But like, do you really only do like mainly NFL stuff or stuff like that? Because when I looked at your page, that's all I saw. Or is that just like because the season's like starting to we're starting to talk about football more and stuff like that?
Yeah, I mean, honestly, at the end of the day, you can take any fabric and lay it over a pattern and upcycle it. But on the front end, I mostly push NFL because that's what does well on TikTok, on Instagram. But on the back end, I'm always working on different projects with different teams or industries. Right now, the reason why I was like so frantic coming here, I'm trying to finish a collection for Nissan Motorsport. And I have to get it together by Tuesday. And then I'm flying out there to style them for a shoot.
Sure.
Wow.
Yeah. So I do all different industries.
Okay, cool.
But the great thing about it is people see that I'm sports affiliated and they want to like, that's what they want to do. So
definitely.
Mm-hmm.
I saw you did a Boston Red Sox one recently.
Yeah, I do a little bit of MLB. I do what people want.
Right.
But
so you do like custom orders and stuff. Okay. That's cool. Who's like the most like famous person you've had ask you for something?
Maybe Juju.
Really?
Or, yeah, but I did him, his mom. There's this woman that she's amazing. She's a sports agent, so she connects me with all of, the moms mostly, and the girlfriends and the wives. So I joke around with my brother all the time. I know more of the wives than I do like the players. And I'm like, oh, do you know like who like Taylor Simmons is married to? And he's like, yeah, Justin Simmons. So, yeah, it's honestly so fun. Like the community that they have too is so tight for females in the NFL. Yeah. So the word gets around pretty quick. But
right, definitely.
Yeah, I did. Joe Schobert doesn't play for the Steelers anymore, but before he got traded to the Broncos, I think I met his wife down in Pittsburgh. That was pretty cool.
Okay, cool.
Greatest lady ever. Super sweet.
Sweet. Mm-hmm. Now, what's the hardest request you've ever had?
Oh my gosh, when people say, honestly, when people have, I can do anybody in any shape. Mm-hmm. But when you have very extreme curves, that is so hard to put on.
It's gotta be tough.
It's so hard. Yeah. Just because I'm now kind of stepping back and learning more technical pattern drafting, which is creating the pattern on paper so you can whatever. But before, when people were like, hey, I have a 42-inch hip and a 22-inch waist, I'm like, I don't know what to do with that.
I was you probably got it down pretty much now, but sizing even would be hard, I feel like.
Yeah.
For you, I don't know.
Mm-hmm. Right now I have a template, but I'm trying to figure out how to build out some sort of system where you can just plug in your measurements so you don't have a size. It's just whatever you are, and then it would populate to me, and then I could just make that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Instead of being oh, I'm a large or a medium, because everyone's different,
Yeah, definitely. Just more work.
Mm-hmm.
Shit's fucking... I have no creativity. So this is having every time we have a guest on that does some creative shit like this, especially the one piece is super sick. It's not like you're making bulk. But I'm just infatuated. I really am. Because I have no creative bone in me. When it comes to something.
Video you do though.
Yeah, you'd be surprised. Everyone has their own thing that they're really good at.
But damn, I could never just envision sitting down. You could probably look at all these things and know exactly what you're gonna do, and it's just damn. I'm over here fuck. I don't know how to use a sewing machine.
I'm amazed that you make everything, sell it, list it on the website, and then also promote it, make the videos.
Yeah, you don't have an intern or anything?
Crazy. Oh my gosh. I had a couple. I think I'm just a control freak and perfectionist. I need it all to be my way. So I need to get out of that.
So you're really tough to work for?
Yeah. I'm a bitch.
Dude, I want to the smallest thing's not fucking right.
Yeah. So I have my sisters. They both actually just moved to Erie also, so they live with me. They help me out, and I could be a bitch to them. They're whatever, but.
Wait, where do you live?
I live in Erie, PA. I'm from Buffalo.
She didn't come from Buffalo.
Oh,
or she didn't come from
Erie. You
Erie
didn't come
today.
from there today. Okay. I'll say, what the
From
fuck?
Erie?
So,
you didn't come from Erie today.
Oh, yeah, I came from Erie today.
You came from Erie today?
Well, I have stuff this weekend, though, so I was coming up anyway. But,
okay, I was saying, I hope you didn't come up just for
No, I drove up just for you guys.
Jesus Christ. Holy fuck.
I mean, it's only an hour away, so.
It's not that bad, right?
Yeah, no.
Okay.
I come back. My family's here,
Gotcha.
but I like it in Erie. It's my own bubble, Less competition. Not that I don't like it, but just a breath of fresh air.
I know what you mean.
Yeah.
New faces and shit.
Buffalo gets a little hectic sometimes.
Buffalo is so annoying, bro. Just people in it.
I said hectic.
Yeah, but it's you know what.
I love Buffalo. It's just very cutthroat. I don't really want to have my feet in the drama of
It's very high school drama type, small town shit, even though it's a city.
We were saying how there should be a Buffalo TMZ.
Yeah, no,
really
actually though,
be, the influencers, because there's so many now.
There's so many.
I'll have some vendors be like, "Oh my God, did you hear about this?" And I'm like, honestly, no.
I'm down in PA.
I don't want to spend any time talking about something so. Like, let's do some good here. Like, we don't need to talk shit on each other.
I'm trying to sell some product. Let's talk money.
Yeah, right.
Let's get this going. That's funny.
Well, good for you. I mean, yeah, it's Buffalo. That's all I can say.
You should say.
That's all I should say. I want to talk about the scraps that you threw away.
Yeah.
So I saw that video. You threw a ton.
Yeah.
Like, a ton. Like how?
Well, they're being recycled. They're not getting thrown out.
Yeah. Sorry. Recycled.
Yeah.
Yes.
So it's so tough because there's no stream or like process to intake old textiles. Like if you go to the thrift store or you donate at the thrift store, a lot of people don't even realize like over 80% of what you donate isn't even gonna hit the floor, let alone get sold. So it just gets trashed. And I mean, like, maybe I shouldn't expose them, but
it breaks my heart.
Yeah, I mean, I mean, they can only do what they can.
Yeah.
Like, there's just so much, but it gets sent to a landfill, a scrapyard, or over to some underdeveloped country just to get dumped and create whole sorts of economic injustice issues. But
you imagine some of the fines that get thrown out, like some of the fucking.
Yeah,
meters?
actually, a lot of like the vintage bill shit that places get around here, it comes from overseas because they pick it,
really
send it to Miami or Texas, and then we buy it from
Oh fuck, dude, we gotta start getting into that. Yeah, dude, let's go dumpster
Yes
diving.
and no.
Dude, fuck thrifting, bro. Hell no. You know how many fucking gold pieces?
You know how many dumpsters you gotta dive into before you find a gold
I don't know
piece?
if they're in dumpsters around here. I don't know if
No, I know. We
That,
should start dumpster diving for fun. People do that. And
I
shit
did
on
one
TikTok.
time. I found a like vintage Bills jacket at a yard sale for $2.
What? Yeah.
$2, and I sold it for like I don't know, like 60 or something.
Wow, yeah. Yeah, it's like an addiction too. When I started reselling, I initially would go buy like still good stuff. And then now so many people do it. It's so hard to go into a thrift store and find like
you gotta be there, like,
flips.
You gotta be there on the dot, like right when they open. And then it's not at those assholes. I don't know how they work, but like if I worked at a thrift store, if I was allowed to or not allowed to, I'd fucking be snagging. I would be sniping left and right.
I don't think you're allowed. Yeah.
I'd find a way.
Yeah,
Definitely.
but that's why I love upcycling though, because you can I could walk in there any day and get a whole carload of shit just because there's so much like damaged or undesired things that I can easily cut for the fabric, you know?
Right.
So
No,
Plus,
cool.
if it just has a logo on it or something that you can use.
Most of my logos I get from like specific people, but all of the, you know, like the complementary color stuff is like just from the thrift.
Cool.
But
I'm trying to get you're going to have to make me like a WWF something, like old school. Fuck yeah. That's like my favorite.
Have you ever done like
Have you ever done like anything like wrestling? Like a wrestling
WWE?
piece?
yeah, I did Britt Baker. She's I don't know who. Is she not relevant? I think she's pretty cool.
I don't watch that stuff, so I have no idea.
I don't either, but she.
Is she WWE?
Is she in wrestling?
Yeah. Something wrestling. I don't know.
Shit,
the
I'm
difference.
uncultured as fuck. Then I thought I was
Yeah,
pretty
she's
cultured.
like really petite, brunette, cute.
Okay. Have to look
Jacked.
her up. Jacked.
But like, have you ever made a piece with like WWE stuff? or
Oh
whatever?
no,
No.
but I could. Yeah, her.
Dude, see Jamie over here, bro. He's nailing it. She's Dude, he's on top of it. Nick, if you're watching this, which you're not, you're fired.
Yeah, I know she's a cool chick. I think she's in Pittsburgh too, but.
Cool.
But yeah, all the scraps. So I save everything. Like if I cut a scrap and it's bigger than my hand, I save it. So I have like mounds of scraps in my office. But if it's super tiny, I throw it in a box. And then now I just hooked up with this textile recycling mill, and they break it down into fibers and restring it into new yarn.
Cool.
To like make clothes.
Yeah, that's insane to me. Like, how long did it take you to find someone that would take all the scraps?
From when I started until now, like a couple months ago. Yeah.
Wow.
But I mean, that's like last resort because it's always better to reuse and repurpose things before you recycle it.
So all those scraps were from like, what, 2-3 years?
Yeah, just been stocking them away.
Holy.
Those big boxes, I probably like push one of those like once or twice a week. So my guy comes and picks
So
them
how
up.
many of those big boxes were there?
This past time, like 18.
Holy.
Wow.
Yeah, there's a lot. Everyone's like, oh, don't throw them out or donate them. But like, if I were to just pull up to Goodwill or Salvation and donate scraps, they're going to throw them out anyway.
Yeah.
So
Like,
it's
no,
like
I don't see
out
that.
of sight, out of mind shit.
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's a real issue at the secondhand shops because people use it as like a dumping ground and just like, it's not really their fault that they throw out 80% of the shit. It's more of like a consumer culture thing.
Yeah.
There's just so much.
So would you ever start like a textile mill like that?
I've thought about it.
Yeah.
But it's so, I have a couple,
Cool.
things going on with that.
Okay.
She's like,
Yeah.
can't talk about those.
No, I can. I mean, it's not that serious, but I have like since day one, my whole intention has been to create accessible, more price conscious, sustainably made clothes. That's a mouthful, but I don't want to like just spend my time making one thing and selling it for $1 billion. Like my goal is to sell 1 billion things for $1, you know?
Yeah.
So,
Cool.
but we're getting there.
That's cool.
Makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you think about like manufactured shirts, right? Like, so like I buy
Mm-hmm.
shirts, I print on them and they say recycled plastics
Mm-hmm.
or whatever, made out of recycled.
They're lying to you.
Yeah.
Are they?
Yeah, it's a bunch of bullshit.
Fucking asshole.
Yeah, there's no industry standard at all. So you can print and say whatever you want. It doesn't mean anything.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude.
There's no regulation.
That's crazy. So it's just marketing. That's
It's
all it
just it's called greenwashing, like making consumers feel good because now everyone's all in uproar about like, "Oh my god, how could the fashion industry do this to our planet?" And they're like, "Oh no, wait, it's recycled." It's
I
not.
feel like that's what they do with like food too, man.
Food, yeah.
They're like, yeah, this shit's grass fed. No, it fucking ain't.
Real meat. I hope so.
Well, yeah, I
Like,
hope it's fucking
I hope
real.
so. Nothing icks me out more when you walk into Tops and you see the 5 for $25 meat deal. I don't know why that icks me. You don't?
I don't really go.
What are you? Are
you
you
vegan?
vegan?
If I do shopping,
Are you vegan?
No.
If I do shopping, like I'm like Instacarting it. I hate.
Why is that so on brand?
I hate people. On brand.
I
yeah.
mean, like, I just like there are some guys that like I couldn't pay them $1 million to go inside a grocery store and
don't
like
wanna
buy
go.
soap.
I'll go in there to buy beer. That's about
True.
it.
That's
That's about it. Like, and
Uh-huh.
then I'll just go to a gas station, dude. Like we live in fucking New York. We can do that.
yeah.
You're over in Erie.
Gas
you
station's
do
a lot
that.
easier.
What's
Yeah, they don't have beer at gas. Maybe Sheets.
that? Sheets might, but
Yeah.
Yeah.
no.
I
but
hate.
different.
I hate PA. I don't hate it, but I hate
too.
it for that. For
so
that reason.
aggressive.
No, that's so funny. I always said that I will never live in Ohio and I'll never live in PA, but here I am. I love Erie though. It's been great for like building my business and
Yeah.
So is
the
Ohio
community.
next? Like you moving to Ohio?
I mean,
next?
taxes are better, right?
Ohio.
You gotta move to
Ohio's
Ohio.
calling my name. Ohio should be disowned. I just like
get,
nothing about it is good.
Just get nuked. Like.
We can take all the people out first and then we'll nuke it.
Yeah, sure. Like, just like build
I don't know where we
for
put
some
them.
reasn it wouldn't hit
No,
like
but-
any state bordering. Just get rid of Ohio.
PA
And Joe Burrow. Take Joe Burrow too. We don't want him around.
PA is like
Joe Daddy?
you can't even
Definitely daddy, but
you
Sorry,
can't even go
pause.
to the beer store or liquor store on Sunday, can you?
No.
Yeah.
damn.
I went to
Yeah.
college in PA for 4 years.
Where?
I swear.
Edinburgh.
Okay, yeah.
I swear we were in Pittsburgh all fucking shitty on a Sunday one day, and I got liquor.
Really?
I mean, I was in the city and we were fucked. And we like we're I'm like, where's the 7-Eleven? And they're like, you can't buy alcohol at a 7-Eleven. I'm like, dude. So we had to walk like 5 blocks for a fucking liquor store.
I don't know. Maybe it's a certain time. I don't know.
It might be a certain
She
time.
would
It
know
was
better
early.
than us.
Yeah, she
Yeah,
would
I don't
definitely
think
know.
so. Yeah, I don't think
Damn.
they sell it on Sundays.
I don't know. Everything I do is a blur. I'm such a loser, dude. she's like, I'm out here like slaving 15 hours, fucking doing work. I just spent 15 hours on a bender.
No, I feel like it can easily be misinterpreted, like to come off as like, oh, I'm so like hardworking. I worked 15 hours. It's not good. I don't wish that upon anyone. It's like a.
I was gonna say, like, how many hours a week do you work on average?
Like, I don't know if there's an hour I'm not working. If I'm not even on my phone, answering DMs, just
so
like.
You don't like go like get fucked up or anything?
Like do fun things.
Party and shit? Like, I don't mean like go out and like party, but like, you know, like.
I like to have a good time, but
like
I really, so.
On the weekends and shit?
Not really.
Whoa.
I like to have a good time, but I feel like after college, just different things that I went through. I moved to Erie with the intention to just kind of have like a fresh, clean, new routine that was better for my health.
Well, no, I get it. Yeah, cool. Shit,
but no, Mercyhurst is like, I went to Mercyhurst, so like right down the road.
Mm-hmm.
And it's really weird. And I feel like a loser too, because everyone graduated and is gone. And here I am like waving the flag in Erie, PA. And everyone's like, what are you doing there?
Yeah, but you're probably doing better than that, them pencil pushers. Like, dude, I was driving here today. I saw a kid I graduated with. You know, fucking suit and tie walking out. He was walking out at like 5:05. I'm like, yeah, that's right. Bum. 9 to 5 boy.
It's so funny because I look at my friends who have like great jobs and I'm like, wow, it must be nice to be able to go home at like 4 or 5. And they're like, wow, it must be nice to just like do whatever the fuck you want. And I'm like, yes and no. There's always balance. Yeah.
I did the like strict 9 to 5 thing and
it just looked miserable.
I hated it.
Yeah.
It's definitely not for me. Yeah. I don't work well with other people sometimes.
Yeah.
Just because I have my own thing, like a control freak, like I said. Wow, I'm really like shitting on myself here. But I just like to do my own thing. So if I had to be in a box and like told what to do all day, that would not work for me.
Yeah. So like, do you like smoke weed?
No.
Is that because it's not legal in Pennsylvania? You're just covering your ass?
No,
really?
I actually don't. No, I don't smoke.
I just like this is not. Don't take this anyway. I just took you to like maybe smoke like some ganj once in a while. Like,
no, that's okay. I'm not offended.
It would help with like the little style and everything. Like it just screams. I smoke.
Creativity.
Is it the camo? Is that what it was?
It's not the camo. It's just like the vintage.
Creativity
you know?
is what he's
like
saying.
The creativity, 100% the creativity.
Yeah. No, I actually. So when I got to college, I played field hockey, and my coach. Like, we'd get drug tested all the time, and both my parents are teachers. So, growing up, I was always just, like, super fucking afraid to get caught because I'd get kicked off the team or, like, grounded forever for life. So, after I got through that, I was just like, I don't really care to do it.
Sure. That's how I was. You know? I've never smoked.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
Big smoker back there, yeah.
No judge. I mean,
no.
Yeah, my friends do. It's not like I'm against it.
We're gonna change that
about
him here shortly.
No,
dude, we're gonna. No. I got a deal to make with you.
I don't know. It's just like I made it so far without smoking, and like I played college sports too, so it's like can't do it then, and that's another thing. I have an addictive personality.
That's the thing too. Everyone always asks like, Mia, you want to try it? And I'm like, no, because I know I would be addicted. Like
So you get it, yes.
What?
So you get it.
I have such an addictive personality. Like if this was like my favorite beer, I'd drink it every day for all day. You know? Wait. Ooh, was that did I touch a button? No, no, but yeah, like for certain things, like my business, I'm so obsessed with it. Like when I say I work around, like it's not like I just love it so much. I enjoy doing it. I don't know.
How much sleep do you average?
Oh my gosh, like maybe 5 hours a day, a night.
I'm with it.
Yeah, can you tell my eyes? Yeah,
I'm always,
But now, like I said, I'll have a week where I'm on a super high and I'll maybe go into the office twice. And then I'll have a week like this week where I'm like in there grinding from 7 till 3 a.m.
So like when you're on your super high, like you said, and you only go like 2 days a week, like what are you doing like the rest of the 5 days?
Creative thought.
What? You could say
I
that.
just
Like,
do
what are you
things that
doing?
I enjoy so that I can get like inspiration for my next project, if that makes sense.
Just like fucking off somewhere, just doing just doing shit.
Yeah, like do a little day trip or hang out with my dog. I just got a little Frenchie.
Nice, cool.
That sounds super lame. Hang out. No, I just do things that I enjoy just because my brain's like always thinking and turning. So I don't know. I'm probably not making any sense.
No, you are. You are. So
I get in those modes.
I want to go back to you said 7 till 3 a.m.
Yeah, like last night, yesterday I went in at 8 and I left at 2:30.
Okay. So are you there like all day by yourself, or do your sisters come in with you, or?
It depends, but yesterday I was there all day. I had
Like just you?
Yeah.
Do you get like lonely, or is that like kind of like your happy place?
Initially, like when I first got to Erie and started this business, it was so fucking hard because one, I was broke. Two, no one was in Erie. Like my sisters weren't there, no friends, not dating anyone, just like a loner. And that was really hard. But once I like kind of figured out my passion and just gained traction on Instagram and what I wanted to do, I became like a lot more content just like chilling with myself. Like I don't want to text someone all day or like go do things that aren't important to me. So I don't know.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah, I'm actually like now compared to a year ago at like a much better place. I was definitely, when everyone thought I was doing great, like wow, she just like got 30K overnight. That was like the lowest point I had ever been in post college. So it took a while to kind of build back up my.
It's tough. No, it is. It is. And like nobody really understands it except for you, you know? Yeah, it's
Yeah, starting your own thing is definitely tough.
Yeah.
For sure. Especially alone and with no help.
Yeah, no, right. Yeah. But it's so rewarding. I just have such a vision of like what I want to do, like I said, like mission-wise or vision-wise long-term, that everything now is just a stepping stone and building.
Cool. So in your personal life, this is going to sound weird, but in your personal life, like, do you try to stay away from anything in particular, like scrolling on your phone?
Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's like a rabbit hole. Yeah. I have to set like a timer on my socials because if I don't, I'll just like scroll all day. But yeah, no, I have not found work-life balance yet, like, but every once in a while I'll try to like go on a walk. I do yoga. I work out like every day or so. But not to like go like pump iron. It's more of just like a thing to just like kind of break up work or yeah. No, all right. It's not like I'm going like trying to like get jacked or anything, but
I got you.
It's fucking 5 a.m.
Yeah. Yeah, I wake up at 4 a.m. to go to the gym.
Kid, dude.
No, I'm kidding.
This kid's a unit, man.
Sometimes I don't know how to. Fuck, man. This man,
gotta get it in.
Every single fucking day I get a Snapchat. He's up at like 5. I'm usually up at like 5:30, and I just get a Snapchat. Get up, you fucking bitch.
Hey, some people are morning people. I don't know.
I am not a morning person. I get up in the morning. I am not. Like, don't talk to me. I'm usually not happy. I'm really angry to be awake. Dude.
Pre-workout is an amazing thing for me.
Yeah.
But like,
I do not work out in the morning because if I do, I'll like go to the gym for 2 hours, get a smoothie, take a shower, go on a walk, and then it's like 5 o'clock. But so I had to stop doing that, and then now I'll go like at like 7 or 8.
Yeah.
Then go to bed.
Got you. For sure. I'm a night person. Like I like it. I like being up late for some reason.
So I want to ask this because personal reasons. But do you ever feel like you don't work enough?
Yeah. I have such bad, what's it called? Imposter syndrome, where you just think like nothing you do is ever enough. But yeah, all the time. Like I said, I have like really high highs or really low lows where I'm just like, wow, I'm a piece of shit. Like, I should get a real job. I'm a loser. And then other times I'm like, oh no, I'm flying out to Portland and like styling Nissan Motorsport. Like, this is cool. So it's a lot of self like talk, but I think everyone has that issue. I mean, just from, I do at least.
I definitely do.
Yeah.
But do you think those lows like kind of motivate you to like get back on track and stuff?
Yeah. I'm a very like passionate person. So if I'm like not feeling it, like I turn off all my socials, go like for like creative thought, go sit in the park or just think, I don't know. No, seriously, like get a smoothie or a coffee and like walk around. But yeah, what helps me like ground myself or like try to motivate myself is just like, this is gonna sound really stupid.
Rip it.
But just like our overall climate crisis, like that's just like a constant drive for me to want to do better and like create change, because it's just, I don't know, I get depressed about like the current state of our environment. And I can't like say that out loud to everyone because they're like, oh my God, shut the fuck up. Like, who cares? But no, I actually genuinely do care. So I don't know. Right. That's really what motivates me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool. I mean, like the landfill thing is definitely crazy to me.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah.
Like, and so I want to ask you, because you probably know a lot more than me, but like, what is the process of a landfill? Like, what happens to it when it's like full? Like, how do they?
A landfill?
Yeah. Like where, shirts go and like garbage and shit. Like,
so, yeah, this is also so fucking weird, but I toured a landfill and a waste management.
It's gotta be like,
yo, no, that's so on brand though. That's so cool.
No, I did that. I also toured the back end of a Goodwill. That was a couple years ago when I was doing other things, but he doesn't know I took a bunch of videos and pictures. I don't know if that's illegal, but I have them. So garment wise, like if you were to just throw this in the trash, this is just going to go in like general waste, which is in a landfill, and that doesn't break down for hundreds, thousands of years. If it has polyester in it, probably never going to break down. I'm sure you've heard of like natural fibers like cotton or linen or just like, I think linen is cotton. I don't know. Natural fibers will break down. But that's only if you process them or recycle them or,
Okay.
I'm stumbling on my words.
So polyester will never basically never.
Yeah, like if you like walk into Urban and you buy like a shirt or like a jean and it has polyester in it, that's never gonna break down. So
like dry fit or something.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah, but it's more about like, you know how like you get a fork from like a food hall?
Read it out loud, Jamie.
What's up?
Just read it out loud, Jamie.
Jamie's got something.
Jamie over here is kicking ass.
Top fibers are fluffier than linen fibers.
Boom.
Natural fiber that comes with a cotton plant.
Boom.
Yeah.
Researcher.
Yeah, but there's definitely like, so you get a fork from a food hall and it says, or a straw and it says compostable and it's green. Okay, you're still throwing it in the fucking trash. It's still going to go in the landfill.
Yeah.
It's only going to break down if you compost it.
Right.
Like people, I feel like it's not the general population's fault. It's our industry fault.
Yeah.
Our industry's fault.
It's money.
Failing to train us on how to properly dispose of things.
Right? It's
yeah.
money.
All it is money. Yeah. So you have a compostable spoon and a plastic spoon. They're both ending up in the garbage unless you drive that compostable spoon to a composter that has enough heat to break that plastic like spoon down. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, that's just not happening. Like, what do you do? No.
So, like, what's the solution to it?
Just consume less or have a reusable one. I know, like, that sounds silly, but it's not always about the t-shirt. So, like you said, you print on t-shirts. It's not about printing on a t-shirt that was made in an unethical way. It's about how long you're going to wear that and what you're going to do with it after. So, you know.
Isn't it though, like for me, right? Like I'm printing on t-shirts and selling them every day.
You
So
fucking asshole.
like I'm giving those industries money. You know what I mean?
Right.
So am I the bad guy?
Definitely.
Could you source, like, how many t-shirts do you sell at a time? On a given month?
All depends on the t-shirt. But it's just like I only have a few wholesale options at my disposal.
Tell him he's a bad guy.
No, that's, I mean,
it's fine.
It is what it is. It's not your fault. There's no options. There's nothing else available.
You to grill him. Like, how fucking dare you?
Well, so like an alternative could be, it's not easy to have a sustainable business. It's not, because it's not efficient and there aren't resources available for people to have.
I don't think any big business, even if they say they're sustainable,
They're not. Because if they're that big, then they're just not.
They're not.
But I mean, let's say you sell 100 t-shirts last month. Couldn't you go to a picker and say, hey, can you source me 100 gray blanks and print on those? Same shit. The only difference is you're not going to get 10 small, 10 medium, 10 large. They're all going to be mixed. But
that's tough, yeah.
It's just like trying to find the material in a more, in a different way.
Right.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
You don't have to do that, but
I don't think I could.
Yeah.
To be honest, I don't think I could.
I'm not saying
it'd be
like
tough. It'd be really hard because like people, I don't know, people are weird about sizing and like these champion shirts, they all fit the same. You know what I mean? People, and like I've used them for so long that people know how they fit. So it's like they're just like, oh, that's design is cool. Like I know how that shirt fits. I'll just order it.
I mean, like, for example, like if you bought that shirt and it's made from like the worst material on planet Earth, and then somebody else is like, oh, well, I bought this 100% cotton sustainably made shirt and it was like triple the price, but they wear it one time and then donate it. Like, you're actually better, you know?
Yeah,
it's all about how many times you wear it.
Got you.
And are you buying things that you can style in different ways or wear more of? Like, it's better to have one shirt that was made horrible versus 10 sustainably made shirts that you're never going to wear.
Straight. I've been wearing shit from high school.
Right, yeah, so you're good. Yeah, you're good.
We are good people.
I also only wear shit that I fucking make.
Yeah.
Like I don't buy anything.
Yeah.
I get shit at Christmas and I wear shit.
Yeah, so it's not you. It's more of like I'm going out this weekend, I'm going to buy this shirt for $3 and then I'm going to donate it after and everything's going to be fine. No. Like, that's kind of where things go bad. I don't know.
Right, I got you.
Oh,
It makes sense.
from.
It definitely makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
Never thought about it that way. Like.
And I feel like, no offense, but girls do that a lot more than
Yeah.
guys.
Yeah. I mean, guys will have like one pair of socks and like one towel and they're good.
I got like the biggest hole in this sock right now. I'm just waiting for it to get bigger and then I'll throw it out.
Yeah. It's not all women. It's just like, trying to like keep up with the trends and like still be cute and cool and on trend. It's hard. It's like a slippery slope to go down. I don't know.
It's a wicked world.
Yeah.
Make your own trend.
Yeah.
That's what I say.
Yeah. I mean, the trend now, like at least for in my little industry, is slow fashion. So just buying stuff like you don't need an orange and a pink and a yellow. Just wear gray or like green.
Okay.
Like everything in my closet is like one shade of green.
I just wear all black. Like usually.
Yeah. I feel like guys is lately like.
Well,
maybe it's just us, but
all I really wear is a dark.
Just black.
I don't wear anything white really.
Yeah.
No, it's just all one shade. I can never tell what's what. If I'm looking for like a specific shirt I have, like, this shirt's gonna fuck tonight. You know what I'm saying? Like this thing's gonna fucking like get some heads. You know what I'm saying? Like if I'm out there, like if I'm doing that, like it's so tough for me to find that shirt because everything's fucking black. You know?
Yeah.
Like, yeah. It's whatever though.
Yeah, no, I mean, less is more, and investing in quality pieces over 10 shirts that aren't as quality just because you want more things to wear. Like, I think people get, like, girls, like, if I were to rewear the same thing, I used to be in fashion, and if I were to rewear the same thing, it's like, oh my God, like,
Facts,
Mia wore those pants on Tuesday. And it's like, who fucking cares?
I got like 3 pairs of jeans.
I got 3 pairs of these jeans.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They're all the
same
same
Guys
exact
have it so easy, though. They could show up to any event wearing a polo and khakis, a wedding, a meeting, a dinner, day in the park. Like, any occasion you can wear the same thing and you're going to be fine.
It's
wear
true.
Sweatpants a lot, too, though. Like, I got like 4 pairs of sweatpants.
But, like,
Rotate.
if you want to be, like, kind of, like, looked at or respected or something, like, I feel like you got to wear, like, designer.
I really am not on that. Like, I maybe, like, spend a little bit of money on shoes, but I don't know. I think, like, since I go thrifting so much, I can see, like, something and be like, oh, this looks exactly like what I would spend $300 on it.
Right.
Diesel and buy it, you know?
So I want to go back to the less is more thing you just said. Do you think, what's your thoughts on the designer brands, right? Because, like, a lot of guys and girls are just all over, like, designer this. Like,
Dropping like $500 on a Gucci shirt.
Oh gosh, don't open the can of worms on me. I personally like dress whatever makes you comfortable, but people mix style with designer. Just because you have a fucking Gucci belt and a Louis tote bag that every bitch has does not mean you have good style. Good style is how things look together. High fashion and luxe is just like, oh, yeah, I either spent my entire paycheck on this or I just have it like that, which is fine. Do you have a Gucci belt on?
I have a Louis belt on. Yeah.
Sorry. No, like they're.
But I've had it since high school. High school. So.
Oh, I thought you had like a gun or something. You're like lifting over.
Yeah, he's like, I have a gun.
Dude,
No, like it's if you invest in something and you're really proud of it and you use it to style like the rest of your outfits.
Nobody sees this though. Like nobody cares. It's just honestly a belt.
Hold your pants up.
Tuck your shit in. Like that's what people be doing. Just flash the big ass.
Oh yeah,
buckle.
just tuck the front in.
Like, dude, that's why I have never bought one of those belts because like you're never gonna see the buckle.
True.
Like
Yeah, go ahead.
No, you're cool.
I get it. Honestly, I don't know. I don't know where I was going with that, but
I mean, I struggled a lot when I got to Mercyhurst as a freshman. I was in fashion for like a year and a half, and the whole theme was like, what's your style? And I'm like, I don't know. Like, I genuinely enjoy wearing sweatpants for every occasion. It doesn't matter what like, I'm going to wear sweatpants to work, to a business meeting. I think like when I started just in like the entrepreneurial startup space, I'd have like these important meetings trying to like look all professional, and I'm like, fuck it, it's my business. Like, what are they gonna say? What are they gonna say? Oh, Mia, you gotta wear a blazer. Like, no,
for sure, yeah.
But I struggled with trying to find like my style and my personality in what I wear, because it was so like, oh, like Julia, there was no girl named Julia. I'm intentionally leaving their names out. But, oh, Julia had like the newest like Prada loafers, and it's like, okay, now everyone feels like shit about themselves because they can't even afford to buy like ramen noodles, and you have these fucking Prada loafers on, you know? But yeah, that was hard, and then I just didn't fit in at all there, so I switched majors and directions completely. But
cool. So you switched over to business?
Economics, finance, and then environmental studies at the time.
Okay. So you ended up in that
in
that world that
Same
you
thing.
belonged in. But
Yeah.
The wormhole.
Yeah. The what?
The wormhole of education.
Yeah. I don't know. I think like college wasn't necessary, but studying economics really gave me a different perspective on a lot of things. So I appreciate it.
Cool. Like what?
Just like how the world works, how business works, like, you know, the bottom line.
Yeah.
I don't know. I appreciate it, especially because some of my professors were really like heavy on just like follow your passion. Like, you don't need to go get a 9 to 5. I mean, that's kind of like how I got pushed to do what I'm doing now. So.
All right.
Okay.
Gotcha.
I also was like one of 2 girls in the whole business major, which was weird.
That is weird. It is weird.
Yeah, like, is it 1920? Like,
yeah, that's different.
You know?
That is weird. Yeah.
Yeah, but
Mercier's was weird. I looked at Mercier's. Yeah, it was a little strange. Kind of felt like depressing when I went there.
Really?
On a visit. Yeah, I don't know why.
it's like Hogwarts.
See, I know
It is. Yeah, it looks like Hogwarts, kind of a little bit. It's a religious school.
Yeah, it was really. I had a good experience, but it's so small, and like one thing happens and shit spreads like wildfire. So
Gotcha.
I don't know.
It's like Buffalo.
Yeah. I don't know.
Shit. You gotta go.
Yeah, so we're kind of time crunch here.
Oh yeah.
I feel bad.
All right.
Is there anything else we didn't touch on you want to shout out, fucking speak about? Talk to the people. This is where you look at the camera and tell them, use your fucking clothing.
We'll put your Instagram in the description, obviously.
Sure thing. Yeah, I mean, I don't know when this will come out, but by then I'll probably have my merch drop all ready to go. I'm shooting that in Calgary next week, so.
Oh shit.
Cool.
That'll be fun.
Fucking mobile. Mm-hmm. For sure. That's cool.
Why are you shooting in Calgary? Sorry.
That's super random. No, that's just super random.
For fun. I don't know. I thought so. My one good friend, she's a photographer, and so is my sister. So we organized this trip so we could stamp a collection of merch in Calgary that's inspired by nature.
Cool.
Nice.
Yeah.
Cool.
On vintage blanks.
Cool. That'll be cool. Sweet.
So,
it'll probably come out in like
2
Yeah, cool.
Yeah,
Perfect timing.
2 or 3 weeks. Yeah.
Yeah, thanks for having me though. This is cool in here.
I appreciate it.
Thanks for coming.
Thank you.
We appreciate it.
Worked out well.
You guys comment.
Wait, hold on.
subscribe.
If you made it this far and you didn't subscribe, fucking
Crazy.
do it, because like 92% of you who watch these aren't subscribed, and that's fucked. So fucking
If you made it this far,
like the least you could fucking do. I'm not even asking you to
DM me a screenshot of the video. If you made it this far, DM me a screenshot of the video, and I might send you $100. I'll send one person $100.
I'll send
I'll
send $100
and you
too.
liked and comment, so you're matching it.
Yeah, I'll match it.
Okay.
But like to 2 different people.
Two different people.
2 different people get $100.
Okay. There's gonna be 2 people.
That's a good
It's gonna be heard.
Yeah, let me set a reminder.
All right, comment, subscribe. Otherwise, you're a big fat pussy bitch.